It's beyond having family nights or parent nights or back to school events. It's all about the relationships that we have with our parents and the relationships that we build with their entire family, not just calling mom because something bad happened that day. It's about talking to them on a constant basis about what's going on and making sure that they are a part of the school.
It's very important because you get to like know how your kids doing in school, like the friends they hang out in recess, and if they're doing their homework and how they're doing in class. On some of the homeworks, they're like getting home and like, I don't know how to do this, and I was like, me either. So I go to the teacher and ask her, and she explains to me, and then I can help them.
Involving families in their child's education is a critical task for any school, but truly engaging families may take a change in thinking on how parents are viewed and what it means for them to be involved in their kids' education.
I think that where we go wrong is that we try to separate the kids out. We try to separate the social from the emotional. We try to separate the academic from the health, etc. And it's not. Kids don't come like, okay, I'm going to come, but only half of my body's going to be here today. Or, I'm going to just present my head today. Kids come whole. And so you have to take a holistic approach to educating children. And children learn better and have better results academically when the family is involved. The parent and family engagement piece has to be a primary piece. It can't be seen as, and this, or this is just something else that we have to do. It has to be seen as this is a very integral part in ensuring that our students are successful. And my relationship with that parent is just important as my relationship with the student, and how this child is doing with their health, whether they're eating, whether they are, socially, emotionally stable, has everything to do with their academic success. And we have to stop piecemealing children and families and look at parents as our allies and not the opposition. Trust is really the cornerstone, because if people don't trust you, there's only so far that you can go. We also have to consider what parents and families' educational process was for themselves, and think about, sometimes their experience was not such a great experience, and so they view schools, in sometimes a negative way. And so sometimes people look at you like there's a deer in headlights when you say, no, what do you think about this? Or we want your opinion, or we'd love to have you here, or that you're kind and you smile and you speak. So building those relationships starts with just sometimes extending yourself, saying, hi, I'm Allison Price, I'm the community school coordinator, and my job here is to make your life better.
Once families are invited into the educational process, innovative ideas for new ways to partner with them will emerge. These ideas may mean changing existing structures or creating new programs.
We are close to probably 100%, just as far as conferences go, 100% for conferences, because it's just, and we do those even a little differently. We have open conferences. Some teachers are like, I'm here from here to here, come whenever you can. Because some parents don't do well with you're here at 4:15. We have some Hispanic families. We'll do a class conference. So we've just had to change how we do things just to meet what our families need. Learning Hubs came about actually about 3 years ago. We were started to focus on the early care and learning part of being a community school. And one of the things that our pre-K and kindergarten teachers were always saying is that, they're not ready, they're not showing these skills, they're not prepared to come into school. And so we're like, well, what can we do to tackle that? So one of the things that we did, we were looking at all the siblings that were here. When they drop off their children, they don't leave. The parents sit up there and they congregate and their kids play and they get to know each other. So we're like, why don't we just tap into that? It's a resource that's already here. And so we grabbed a handful of those kids and we started meeting with them once a week to get them socialization, used to being in the school, familiar with the folks that are in the building, so that when they do actually come here to school, they're ready and it's not a scary thing, and they have those skills already in place.
Truly engaging families in their children's education takes hard work, but the result is parents who are allies in the educational process, and students who are given the best possible chance to thrive, which means they gain the skills and knowledge needed for the rest of their life.